Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. I feel like I need to move the dumpster now since we have this pretty view. It's like we walk outside and we're like, oh, trash can. If we had a shop over there, I could build like a little pad where the dumpster could go. That might be worth doing or looking into. Hope you all enjoying your beautiful Sunday morning. What are these? These are black-eyed Susans, right? Right. I hope. Well, I hope they're pretty resilient because today I want to make this go away. Like I want to make this look more like this, if you will. I want to get these T-posts out. Yep, that's the goal. Move my extra diesel tank. I haven't even used that thing since we got here. Haven't even used it. Probably should. Well, I gave her the full send yesterday in case you missed the video and set that sucker on fire. And well, somebody's already getting after it this morning. Set it on fire. I rolled it in on itself pretty late last night. I mean, I say late, it was like 7 p.m. But like that was the last time I turned it because we had like a storm and lightning threatened and things like that. And it did rain. I just checked. When I say it rained, we got 1/4 of an inch. And we were supposed to get like 1 to 2. Some places I think got 2.5, but it kept breaking up like right as it got to us. So I bet Kyle and Shannon and my folks probably got a lot more. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased. I mean, I don't have a big dozer to like keep shoving this thing in on itself, but I bet if I put the forks on the tractor, I can lift some of these stumps and logs and keep sitting them in there. And I think I'd feel better about that than using the loader. When you use the loader, you got to get too close to the fire. I don't like doing that. Like with the forks, I could be like way back here and I could just lift this up and kind of tip it in. I think I'd rather do that. So we shall see. But man, yeah, it's a fire. It's the first time we've seen this dirt brown. I know somebody's thinking throw seed down, but I don't think I want to do that yet. Well, I did what's called rolling it, which is just shove it in on itself. Probably got a good 2 feet all the way around. I didn't mess with trying to roll this. That really needs I need some cardboard boxes or something that'll burn underneath that. That wasn't packed very tight. It must have been one of the last trees he put on. So the tighter he packs this, the better it burns. And then the idea is you keep rolling it and get it to turn over to new bark or limbs or leaves or whatever. I didn't film any of that because that's my first time rolling a fire, especially one this big. And I'm not trying to have to call Bad Boy and tell him I got a little bit close. So I kind of like that tractor, but that cab does make it a lot safer. But and the forks helped tremendously because right now I'm just picking stuff up and throwing it on top of itself. Yeah, it just helps it like heat goes up, right? So the hottest part of this log was down here. So what I did was I rolled them over so they'll start burning, keep burning down. Like yesterday, see this big one going across here? Yesterday there was like 20 of these and they've all fallen in, and that's what we want. What I really need now, not that this isn't pretty smooth, and actually this actually really is smooth, but up there I really need like a landscape rake or even just my box blade, it would work fine. Just pull the teeth up. I need to just go over it and over it and over it and over it. And I think when he builds that pond, this is all going to change anyway. So really, I don't need to focus on any of this because he's going to dig a hole and build us a dam and slick it up. I'm very pleased, man. I am very pleased. I appreciate all the support. You know, we had a lot of people worried about, I say worried about, you guys are living with us. You're living us building our dream. And the last thing you want to do and the last thing you want to see us do is give up our privacy. But like we talked about yesterday, none of this in here was benefiting any of the animals, leaving it woolly like this. So basically what he took out right here, that's a lot of the rock still that we talked about. What you see right here is what this looked like, but there's good earth under there. That's why he took out that brush. And a few of you guys emailed us, by the way. Oh man, I'm gonna butcher this name. Cryptomelia. So I might look into getting some of those. I do like the uniformity of the Thuja green giants, how they don't just like, boom, but that's what I'm after, is actually a cover that blows up. Like if I can get by with 50 of those, I'm just gonna call them crypto trees. What an odd thing to call something right now with crypto soaring. If I can get away with like 50 of those instead of 100 Thuja green giants, I'd be silly if the money's right. You see what I'm saying? And then we'll just plant them all along here, probably 60, 75 feet off the fence, and or maybe on that side. I don't know. I mean, do you bury them? Do you plant them on the inside of these big oak trees, or do you plant them on the outside in the runway? This is what we were after, by the way. So I turned this little pile over on itself. It was out here. I turned it over on itself a couple of times, and now we got a fire going again, so it'll burn that. Same with this down here on the corner. There was a log that was a stump that was smoldering and red hot, and I just took my forks and just poked her in there. It was sitting right about here, and I poked it that way, so that'll hopefully burn the rest of that now. And some of this, as you guys know, I mean, we just watched Mr. Arms build a 20-acre pond. Some of this is great fish habitat. He can also bury, our dozer guy can also bury some of this in the dam. But I think what I need to show you is the runway again and let you see how uniform it would look if we planted those trees out there. Because if we plant them in here, I'm trying to think of the benefits or the negatives. If we plant them on the inside of this mess, and then we want to take out maybe that tree right there, they're gonna fall on the trees we planted. So if we plant the crypto trees on, I'm sure it says crypto trees. If we plant the crypto trees on the outside, then it doesn't matter what these trees here on the inside do, and potentially we could take those down if we get enough cover. Well, I think I'm gonna go get some breakfast, and then I'll take you out to the runway and show you what I wanna do. We'll look at it together, inside or outside of the mess of trees that are out there now. Before I go in really quick though, check this out. Look at how tall this thing's getting, man. Goodness, big and full. We got a flower on this side. It's so funny, I wanted to lop this side off, and you guys were like, nah, just leave it, don't wait, you know, don't do it now, wait until it's older and it can handle it. And a few of you were like, you watch, that'll be like the prettiest side of the tree. And it's the one with the flower on it, of all things. And don't tell me it won't grow if I touch it. Touched the last one and it hit huge and opened up and everything else. Got another one right there. Pretty cool. We need more of those, man. I want magnolia trees where there's these oak trees. I've looked at oak trees my whole life, and they're beautiful when they're beautiful. But around here, we just reach a point where they collapse and fall and branches fall off and just wreck vehicles or pastures or fences or, you know, things like that. So here's what we do know. Ray and I are not partial to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those trees at least. And I would rather, like, they don't offer any shade. They're not offering any privacy. That is leaving the giant hickory tree back there. It's leaving the tree by the coop right here. That one right there. We've still got a loblolly planted right there, like a crooked loblolly, but it's a loblolly. We're not partial to any. That dumpster's got to move today. That can no longer be there. It's crazy how that has sat there for a year and a half and it's never bothered us. Like, this was close enough to the house that we could get to it, throw our trash away, and now it's like, get that out of here, man. So I don't know where we'll put it. Maybe over there to the right of the barn. And if we put it over there, we'll definitely have raccoons living in it, or trying to, but we'll see. I don't know. A good spot might actually be behind the well house, as odd as that sounds. It's not that we don't want to see our trash, but like right now, there's a couple fly traps in there and it reeks to high heaven. So stick it near the pigs. They stink too. What do you say? Sky's just opened up. This tractor's not quite heavy enough. It's a big stump. Daggone, man. They have been calling for rain and calling for rain for days. And we've literally seen like a quarter inch. And now this afternoon, it's just straight ripping. And I've got time to work. And I've got a cab tractor. I got the side by side. But like, I need to get out and pick stuff up. So we're gonna go in and wait this thing out for a minute. First world problems, right? Can't work on my farm, but that's all right. Let's yeah, we'll head in here and get a bite to eat. That sounds good. That's what I like to do. Can't work outside, so I'm gonna go inside and eat. Good thing we started that fire yesterday. I thought you were editing.
No, I'm again.
What do you say, dog? Oh my goodness. Hup. Look at this, man. All right, hop in, other side. Oh man. Well, no windshield, you're welcome. No, look at that.
Oh, dude.
I've been waiting to see what it looks like, to see where the water jumps over and see if the crown he put in the driveway works, which it looks like it is. So see how the driveway's higher in the middle now?
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. We got a little runoff right there. We might need a culvert, like actually at our driveway one of these days. That's coming off the front yard. Well, that'd be a long old culvert. But at least it's not washing rock. Like every time it rained before a couple days ago, all the rock went that way. But it's going to be interesting to see where this hops over. So it's going down there, which is fine. But right here is going to be the test. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this looks pretty cool though.
Well, it finally subsided. And I'm excited and I'm kind of curious at the same time. I'm excited because this held. And I'm curious if we'd gotten any more, what would have happened down here. I'm kind of curious. You guys that do fencing and excavation and all that stuff, you'll know where I'm coming from. But we really wanted a Kentucky 4-board fence along our driveway. But I'm not sure. I mean, it'll have to go through that. This isn't going to go away. If he raises that up, this washes out every time it rains. So it's almost, the 4-board fence almost has to be set back, like, gosh, almost to that tree right there. That would probably be the safest spot. I'm an idiot if I build a fence right through here. I'm an idiot. I'm repeating what, I mean, we literally paid a dozer to come out and fix our driveway, and he did it. And then the reason that it was having issues is because the water couldn't get underneath here. So yeah, I just think that we should really sit that fence back a ways. Let me walk down here and show you. So ideally, we wanted to come off this gate right here at some point, whether a T-post, whatever. But it's somewhere in here it's going to turn into a Kentucky 4-board. But I don't, we obviously can't drive posts into that. We can't drive posts into that. So it's got to come down here and probably be T-post for a little bit and then can turn into a Kentucky 4-board. But it really needs to be that way of this water. You can't put wood posts where it does this every time it rains. Does that make sense? We paid good money for him to fix this, and this is fixed, believe it or not. But when he puts a pond here, I believe it's going to be up over that way. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. We might have to have the pond put in before we build the 4-board, because I really need to see what this water's going to do. Not to mention, I still think we need a culvert, because see, that could be the key. If there was a culvert right here, like right now, where it wants to cross, if there was a culvert right there, this water wouldn't be there. Now, would it stand up? Would it back up? Yeah, probably. But I could always drive metal posts and build a Kentucky 4-board fence out of metal posts, which might be the best way to go. It's a little more expensive up front using the metal posts, but in the end, you don't have to ever replace those posts, even if it floods. Like, I get that water takes a toll on metal, but it takes a toll on wood way faster. I don't know. Give me your ideas down below. I don't know, man. One thing's for sure, I doubt that pile's on fire anymore. But, oh well, what are you gonna do, right? Man, if that wasn't brand new, I'd full send it right through there. I really need it to sit down first, though. I think I will go across the way there, because I'm not going to drag all this dirt and mud up that pretty base rock drive. So, hang on a minute. Woohoo! All right. To clarify, I'm very happy with what the dozer man did. Couldn't be happier. I spent a whole lot of money on rock, and it's still there. I spent a whole lot of money getting it cleared, and it looks amazing. I spent a whole lot of money getting a pile of trees, and they're dwindling. Slowly but surely, they'll burn down. Boy, it is soft out here now. Oh man. Woo. Gotta get up here to the high ground. I mean, it's actually kind of fun. I couldn't be happier with how the driveway held up, because that was essentially a flash flood, right? I mean, there's always going to be flooding where it just overwhelms everything you've got that you can't be prepared for, right? But the fact that didn't wash away the rock is fantastic, man. Fantastic. I didn't get to hardly any of the projects I wanted to get to today. That's just part of it. And you can see what just the side-by-side is doing to the ground. So the last thing I want to do is get a tractor in here and mess that up. You know what I'm saying? I did it again though. I drove right towards the driveway, which I'm not gonna cross. Oh, that was a T-post. That's why that was so loud. Yeah, if I tried to clear that up right now, oh man, it'd look like this right here. It'd be bad. It'd be real bad. Looking mean and green. I just watched Case's video, and he's posting, I think, 2 hours after me, and I noticed that he couldn't find the crawdad trap, so I'm gonna go make sure it's down here. And because we kind of, you know, we're baiting them in, but like, I'm not gonna eat these crawdads or these fish. I don't want to leave them in here overnight, especially if the cage is like bouncing around or banging in the water. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it looked like a water. It looked like a lot of water and rain, but it's not too bad down here. Let's jump in. I just want to get down here and check on the crawdad trap, minnow trap, whatever you want to call it. It's in the same spot. He must have just missed it. It's right there. Hey, listen, folks. I'm here to tell you now. Oh, there is a crawdad. All right. I forgive you guys. I forgive you. Oh, he lost his pinchers, though. Yeah, look at that, man. Ain't got no pinchers. Oh, well, he can still swim. Those are the first cicadas I've heard this year. That is awesome. Hang on. Let's kill the side-by-side so we can hear them even louder. Whew. There's a big one. He's got legs on him. Goodness, dude. That's a big old boy. Well, it's as cold as you could imagine. Like the water, the temperature. It's cool. It feels amazing. Like it really does. Like I can just put a lawn chair down here and chillax, man. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. And by the way, since I mentioned earlier, I got a bunch of pictures of what you guys use for privacy and hedge, like Thuja green giants, the cryptomeria, and what was that? Cherry Laura. Somebody sent me a picture of those. Cherry Laurel. But yeah, since those have been sent to me, I've gotten even more. And I love it, man. I mean, we're going to figure something out, that's for sure. So again, if you've got pictures, send them right here of just what you've used for hedge. Remember, it doesn't matter if you're trying to cover 40 feet or 40 acres. I just want to see what you've used and what your thoughts are. Thuja green giants are kind of the way to go if you need them to be relatively uniform. It seems like Leland cypress or Leyland are the way to go if you've got a ton of room, because they grow faster and they grow kind of wild and they're just all over the place. But it depends on what you're looking for. The Leylands kind of grow every which way, like a cedar tree, whereas the Thujas always kind of maintain that Christmas tree shape. So I'm not really sure, but I don't know. Man, somebody will still complain about me making them dizzy spinning in circles out here, even though we're in the most beautiful spot that you could possibly be in. Smell the humidity. It's so humid, man. All right, look, my beard's even kind of curling. That's it for today, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll hang out some more and check some more projects off the list, right? Well, hey, God bless you guys. Thanks for tuning in no matter what we do. I genuinely and sincerely appreciate it. Y'all be good. God bless. See ya.